Hi, welcome back to my art channel. Today I am going to try a combination of techniques. I'm going to swipe and then I'm going to flick. I am swiping with coconut hair serum, a mix of blues and whites, and the colors I'm going to flick on top are going to be more bright and floral in tone. Yeah, I'm excited to see how this turns out. I'm a little concerned about the reaction between my swipe and what I then later flick over top of it. Maybe I'll learn that I should let the base dry, but I'm impatient sometimes. And when I have a vision, I tend to go for it right then, for better or worse. But so that's where we are today. Just grab a few more things. I'll be right back. These are all a mix of the PHTHALOCYANINE blue, I believe by Master's Touch. Yeah. Here we have it mixed with white. PHTHALOCYANINE blue mixed with a lot more white. And then we have the white. These are all mixed with a couple drops of the coconut hair serum. Here. I will be flicking with this Permanent Red Purple by Amsterdam. Gold Yellow by Amsterdam. Pastel Green by Folk Art Colorshift. And then I have Cobalt Green by Reese. Those are my flick. I believe I may toss in a little white. I might not, we'll see. Having that contrast in your flick though is very nice. Okay, so I'm gonna lay out my colors. Dark blue, medium blue, light blue, white. I'm going to swipe down. I will then torch. I will let my cells come up, and then I will stretch it. I think I'm going to stretch it a little bit now. I don't want to stretch my flick very much. I don't want to reshape my cells. So once I stretch this and have my cells in place, I might leave a little wiggle room, but the time it takes between doing that and me flicking, those cells will have started to set in place. And so if I have to tip, if I want to tip my flick, I need to limit that. So I'm going to put my pools of paint much lower than I normally do. And I'm also, I think I'm going to tilt quite a bit so that there's not a lot of paint left to move around the canvas for when I flick. I'm basically trying to limit my cells moving after I'm happy with them. So here goes. Yeah, so I think here we go. Okay. Cool, it looks cool. Okay. It looks very, very interesting. I think I want to do something over here though. I think that looks really cool. Okay, so for my flick, I think I'll start over here. We're talking small flicks today. Yeah, for my first one, I'm just gonna. That's cobalt green and oops, a little bit of the pastel green, Colorshift. I'm gonna put just a dab of white. Just a pull. Too thick. Okay. Teeny tiny. With just a lab of that. Okay, let's see, and I'm gonna do the little scooper versus one's more of a flick side. I'm gonna do the scooper. I feel like the scooper brings it back around in a loop, like a boomerang. Ooh, that was a tiny, tiny bit of paint. We need more paint. Totally lost in there. More paint. That green's pretty dark. but I think it'll dry cool. Okay, green. I'm gonna do yellow first and have the pink on top this one. We'll see. Not that I can tell much from what just happened. Literally, maybe if I zoom in. Okay. So. That's really pretty. This looks crazy. I wonder how it'll dry. So I'm gonna do more puddles and maybe flick the other way and see if I can get some other shapes going. But I'm flicking up the paints underneath, and so it's definitely interacting with the silicone in those other paints. So that's kind of crazy. I mean, I kind of thought it would, but how much it is pretty wild. So we'll see how this dries, because it may just turn into a Selfest. And so if I don't want the silicone to interfere with the top layer, I'll have to let that base dry here, clean it up, and go from there. So see that? But I'm gonna flick with the other side of my tool, and that tends to do more like ferning around the base. Because if you thought of this as a flower, it'll do more right around the base, is what I'm hoping for. So, and I love how these are already spilling over the side. Not losing too much paint, but I hopefully won't have to stretch it very far before the base looks okay. And I don't want to lose a bunch more of the dark blue either. Okay. So now I'm not using the cupped side. I'm going to use the bent. And so I'm going to try this over here. This is wild. Just wild. I don't know. I just don't know. Whew. So much. We just went to Meow Wolf, and it kind of reminds me of that. There's a lot going on. So much going on, so. This is wild. This is so cool. I don't even know what to say. I'm gonna get in here closer.